Okay, guys, I would like to go through this a little slower. Um, okay, we saw that we were cross multiplying since it is just a fraction equals a fraction. I can take 2 times this, which is 2x squared minus 4x minus 6, equals 1 times x minus 3, which is just x minus 3. I subtracted x from the negative 4x to get negative 5x. I added 3 to get the minus 3. We always want to get our, if it's a quadratic, we want to get it set equal to 0 so we can factor it. Okay, so we have this set equal to 0. So then either 2x plus 1 is 0 or x minus 3 is 0. To solve this, we would subtract 1 and divide by 2. So x is either negative 1/2 or x is 3. But what I notice when I check this, as I stick 3 in here, I have 2 over 3 minus 3. That's 2 divided by 0, which is not a real number. So 3, even though algebraically we got it to be an answer, it's called an extraneous solution, where it's an extra solution that comes along that doesn't actually work when we plug it back in. Negative 1/2, let's see what happens when we put that in. This is 2 divided by negative 3.5. So when I do that, 2 divided by negative 3.5, that's negative 7/2. 2 divided by negative 7/2 is 2 times negative 2/7. So I get negative 4/7 on this side. Over here, I have negative 1/2 squared, which is 1/4, minus 2 times negative 1/2, that's plus 1. 2 times 1/2 is 1, minus 3. So 1 1/4 minus 3, that would be 1 3/4. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7/4. 1 divided by 7/4 is 4/7. Oh, and it would be negative, I'm sorry. 1 1/4 minus 3. Anyway, I get negative 4/7 both times, so I'm convinced that negative 1/2 was okay. You can use your calculator for that as well. Okay, don't worry about the checking of it as much, as long as you have your calculator, you can stick that in and make sure the left side equals the right side. Here is not a proportion. I can't solve this using a proportion, okay? Because I don't have just a fraction equal a fraction. I have a fraction plus another fraction equals a fraction. So I'm going to have to multiply by the common denominator. I look and I see I have an x minus 3, I have an x minus 3. So the two things I said there were x minus 3 and x. So we'll multiply everything by this. I'm going to put it over 1. When I take this times 2 over x minus 3, can you see that the x minus 3's will cancel? And I just have 2 times x plus, okay, and we'll go back to the x minus 3 being there, because we're going to also multiply this times the 1 over x, and when I do that, the x's cancel, and I have 1 times x minus 3. Well, 1 times x minus 3 is just x minus 3. And then when I come back here and erase the fact that I cross the x out, because we're starting over now, multiplying this times this one, and now the x minus 3's cancel, so I have x minus 1 times x, or x times x minus 1, however you want to think of it. 2x plus x is 3x. If I distribute through here, I get x squared minus x. Oh, I have an x squared, so I'm going to have to put everything, I'm going to move everything to the other side. That means I'm subtracting 3x. That's a negative 4x. I'm adding 3. And there we have my quadratic set equal to 0. When I factor that, it becomes x minus 3, x minus 1. I'm thinking what multiplies to 3 and adds to 4? 3 times 1, right? And they're both negative, so I get the negative 4 in the middle. A negative times a negative gives me the positive 3. My two answers are 3 and 1 when I set these each equal to 0. When I double check that, though, I notice that 3 doesn't quite work. When I stick 3 in, I get 0 on the bottom. So even though algebraically 3 looked like it was going to be an answer, it is not. The only answer is 1. I hope. I'm going to check it though. I'm going to put 1 everywhere there's an x and see if the left side equals the right side. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. 2 divided by negative 2 is negative 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. On the left side, negative 1 plus 1 is 0. 0 divided by anything is 0. Yes, 1 works. When I put 1 in, the left side of the equation was equal to the right side of the equation. So that means x equals 1 is a solution. Okay? I would like you to try those two as well. Okay, so I'm going to ask the sub to pause me now and let you work a little bit. Okay, I'm not sure how much time's left, but work for maybe 15 minutes if you have that, and then she can play this again, and I will be going over the ones that you were supposed to do yourself. Okay? Okay, so hopefully you already paused and you've been working 15 minutes or so. Let's see how you did with these. These are just cross multiplying. 8 times x minus 1. I'm going to take 2 times this, so that's 6x minus 4. Make sure you take 2 times everything. Distribute my 8 through. Combine, get my x's on the same side here. Add 8. We get 2x equals 4, so x equals 2. Let's double check. Yeah, 2 doesn't give me 0 in the bottom, so I should be good. Over here, I'm going to cross multiply. X plus 2 times 1 is x plus 2. 2 times x minus 3 is 2x minus 6. I like to get my x's on the same side. 2x minus x is x. Add 6 to 2, you get 8. So I get that x equals 8. I could check it. 8 plus 2 is 10. 8 minus 3 is 5. 10 divided by 5, yep, that's 2. Okay, if I just want to make sure. Over here, I'm going to have some foiling to do. I'm going to have to take x minus 4 times x plus 7, and then 10 times x minus 1. When I FOIL this, I get x squared plus 7x minus 4x minus 28 equals 10x minus 10. Okay, let me get that 10 written down. Okay, 7x minus 4x here is 3x. Since I have an x squared term, I'm going to have to bring everything over here and set it equal to 0 to see if maybe I can factor. So I'm going to subtract 10x from the 3x that's over here. I'm going to add 10 to the negative 28. And then I'm going to see if there might be something that multiplies to 18, but adds to negative 7. I have to multiply to negative 18. Maybe negative 9 times positive 2. That gives me negative 18. And negative 9 plus 2 gives me negative 7. So my two answers are either 9 or -2. 9 or -2. So I'll double check, put 9 in. That gives me 5 over 8. Right? 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 1 is 8. Over here, I have 10 over 16. Well, yeah, 10/16. If I cut it in half, that's the same as 5/8. So I'm sure that I'm right there. That was our example 2. You were supposed to try this one on your whiteboard. The common denominator, or I'm sorry, on your note sheet, common denominator is 2x plus 1 times 2x minus 1. When I multiply that times this, the 2x minus 1's cancel. So I just have the x times the 2x plus 1. When I multiply this times this, the 2x plus 1's cancel. And I just have the 2 times the 2x minus 1. When I multiply this times this, the whole denominator cancels. And I just get x squared plus 20. So I'm going to distribute my x through here, the -2 through here. -2 times 2x is -4x, but -2 times -1 is +2. I want to get all my x squareds over here. 2x squared minus 1x squared is x squared. What's that? Minus 3x. 1x minus 4x. And I'll subtract 20 from the 2. I have another 18, but this time I'm not going to do 9 times 2. That's not going to give me 3, but 6. -6 plus 3 gives me -3, and -6 times 3 gives me -18. So x is either equal to 6 or -3. Okay, and they're fine in the denominator. 6 doesn't give me 0 in the bottom, and neither does -3. Okay. This one we had done, I just kind of erased everything because I ran out of room. You were supposed to do these last two. Since x squared minus 16 is x plus 4x minus 4, then I'm going to, then I'm going to multiply everything times x plus 4x minus 4. When I do that, this whole denominator gets wiped out. This is x plus 4x minus 4, so I just have a 6x squared. Here, just the x plus 4 gets canceled. I'm going to take 3x times x minus 4. And here, just the x minus 4's cancel, so I'm going to end up taking the 4 times the x plus 4. Distributing -3x through, I get -3x squared plus 12x. Distributing the 4 through, I get 4x plus 16. So this gives me 3x squared plus 8x minus 16 equals 0. I got the 8x because I subtracted 4x from 12x. I got the 16, -16 by pulling that over. This is going to be a little tougher to factor. Oh, God, especially since I can't write with this all of a sudden. Okay, we're going to have 3x and x. 16 is either, 8 times 2. 4 times 4. Let's try 4 times 4. And we're going to make this, the outer product will be 12x, the inner product will be -4, and that will give me my 8x. Work that through and see if you can get the final two answers. You should get 4/3 and -4. Here is the exact, it's the same problem. Sorry, just written out differently. Okay, the problem is I get x equals -4 and x equals 4/3, but the -4 I can't have, that gives me 0 in the bottom. So the only answer is 4/3, not the -4. That ended up being one of these extra answers.